Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green, welcome back to Mario Party 5. Last time the AI actually had a win, and things were a little bit unfortunate for me, but that's how Mario Party goes sometimes. Part of it I'm still blaming on Daisy for being an absolute red shirt out in Future Dream, but it's time to put on some Eurythmics today because we are going to Sweet Dream. And it's very appropriate that Yoshi will be joining us. And perhaps one of our usual player characters can tag along as well. So, who are we going to have along? Usual settings, Battle Royale. Yoshi will tag along. We'll have Luigi with us. We will have Boo and let's see, I think I'll just bring Wario along. Wario's always good just to stick in there because you can. Anyway, Sweet Dream, a board inspired by dreams of candy. This one is going to be very enjoyable and possibly very delicious. Yoshi might get a bit distracted, so we'll see how we go. Usual conditions and away we go. Been quite the adventure in all honesty. But, at long last, we're nearing the end of the main board play. We'll be on to story mode next, and just have a look at those delicious cakes and wonderful desserts. I've never been that great at making those. I can do some very simple things along the way, but most of my recipes actually involve a bit of improvisation. I sort of make things up as I go along. Oh well, that's not horrible, I'm still second. Basically, I've often said that Harrison Ford is effectively my patron saint. I don't have any approval on that, but I basically consider him my patron saint because, like Indiana Jones, I just make it up as I go along. It's worked. I actually do a pretty decent minestrone, even if it's not true Italian minestrone. It's sort of minestrone in name, in a sense, but it does a pretty good job. It fills you up. And I've always been pretty sensible about how I cook things. I just prepare a whole lot of veggies in bulk, divide them into tubs, pop them in the freezer, reheat those, cook some meat, away we go. Right up at the top of the board is our first star, and we have to loop around a bit for this one. So I'll give you an overview of the board when it's our turn. As you can see, it's incredibly richly detailed. There's so much good stuff on this board. We'll get to all that in due time. DK is there. Oh, Chain Chomp right off the bat nearly. So those bridges will change depending on who goes which way. You can wind up with a shortcut or you can wind up being held up a bit. It's a bit of a nuisance. Anyway, our board. So I've got a very lovely cake with some biscuits over here. Little gingerbread house, another layer of cake slices. Very lovely chocolate cake up here. That little rotating cake with the cups on it is connected to the happening space just here, where the text is below. Happening spaces like this one, the text is now underneath it, in the middle of the board, will conjure up a cake knife which will cut a slice and take you back to start. This one does something. Quite obviously, but I don't know what it does because it's been so long since I've played this board. That's another cut a slice back to start. There aren't that many happening spaces on this board, it seems. There are only the 4 of them. Well, maybe 5. Because that's another cut a slice. Anyway, let's get rocking and rolling. 10, not a bad start. It's all downhill from here, at least if Future Dream is anything to go by. Oh, Warp Pipe, that's handy. So we do unfortunately miss out on Chain Chomp. But somebody else gets held up in terms of pursuing the star. We've already got a very big lead. Where's Luigi gonna go? Not very far. And now Wario to wrap up our first turn. I'm honestly surprised no one hit Chain Chomp. I'm still a bit sore about what happened with Chain Chomp in the... Well, there's a duel. I'm still sore about what happened with that Chain Chomp in Future Dream. That sucked. And there we are. It's a 4-player game. The last board was just all 2 versus 2 and 1 versus 3s. What do we got? Oh, Nightlight Fright. I should be okay. Was rotten in the minigames last time, but that happens. So we all know what to do. Can I be a quick draw and stun it on the spot? I think you can actually see a Koopa in the windows. Right, don't forget who I am. Be ironic if I thought I was Boo when I was Yoshi. It would come full circle from the first board. 5.6 meters. 4.6, 5.7. 1 meter again! Nerves of Steel. Or I'm just too stupid. Which is always a pretty good option. I'm more than capable of doing some pretty stupid things along the way. Not intentionally, but I can also do some stupid things by overthinking stuff. Like, I think probably one of the best examples is... Compare it to, I think it's in the Doctor Who 50th anniversary special, where they come up with a complex plan to escape a room by utilising the fact that they're the same person, but at 3 different points in time. And then they find out the door wasn't even locked. Oh, this makes it rough. Oh well, I've still got a decent amount of money. That's a bit of an economy crash. Fortunately, Yoshi's the only one who's not driven to the window. But Wario can't use his dual capsule. That's probably the most important thing. He can't annoy me with it. Don't have... look, my luck's been okay in duels, but I haven't really had that many. I don't want to find out what's going on. So, don't want to use that. 8! Blimey, Charlie. It's got to be downhill from here. I am very suspicious of this unbidden kindness. Another warp pipe. Apparently we're going to pull off some sneaky switcheroos. Alright, where's Luigi going to go? Alright, well he misses out on the Chain Chomp. That's the most important part. Koopa Bank could be a bit of a nuisance. It'll be interesting seeing if that winds up going back to the old ways in Mario Party Superstars. And he's got a mushroom. Please be a cursed mushroom. It is the insult to injury play, and it's everyone onto Luigi. Poor Luigi. Really does suck to be Luigi sometimes, and here comes Wario. Probably a sensible thing to do to throw it down. Don't roll a 10 though, that'll be a nuisance. So, what do we get? 9, he's close. Landed in between the duel and the cursed mushroom, but yeah, that's a really, really cheap trick. So, everyone onto Luigi. And our game is, drumroll please. Come on. Yes! Blood for the Thwomp Gods. I hope it's not my blood though. Let's see how I do with these 2 numpties on my team. Well, one numpty and one... Well, he's not a numpty when I'm controlling him, hopefully. Apart from the fact I did wind up forgetting who I was. Let's be fair. But that's me. That's not... Enough rambling! The Thwomp Gods demand sacrifice on the altar of the mushroom. The only one actually pursuing. You've really got to predict things. Guys! Oh no! Well, we're the ones getting sacrificed this time. And they almost came for Wario. I swear they were not helpful at all. It's very, very difficult to actually predict that one when you've got... I think it's been very rare for me to be actually be the one I'm going to have to look back on all my videos and see if I have been the one. Now, Goomba's a lethal one to use on yourself when somebody else has more coins. Because you screw yourself out of a few coins using it, which is what you want. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, the second person gets that star. So, that's why I've got these warp pipes, obviously. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, movement space. Alright, let's see what I get. It's Klepto. So, they're all around the same spot. It really doesn't matter where I go. And I can use a well-timed warp pipe to get to that star. It's a bit of a cluster. So, what I probably should have done is avoided... Oh, this is going to be fun. Guess who's dueling? Oh... Wait. That's not bad. Koopa Maze. Rightio. Now, I think I've seen this one in story mode. Find your way to the goal, but don't forget about the Womps hiding beneath the floor. It's a very short maze, but very cleverly made. Move quickly, carefully, and you should make it through. The AI might know what's going on. Alright, where's the... We've got to go very cautiously. Follow Luigi. Back around. And there we go. That was surprisingly easy. Wow. I thought he was going to go for a lot more coins than that. That's why I was surprised. I'm just thinking, oh, this is not going to be good. All my coins are going to be at stake. Well, there we go. So we'll see where these crumbs wind up. Because only one of them can wind up going along that path. So we almost got a demonstration of that happening, Space. This requires careful planning. Not sure how I'm going to make this one work out, because that's a tricky one to get. Alright, rumble fumble. Let's see how I go. At least it's not button mashing. Still bad at that. As I've said before, you can sometimes find two Shy Guys. So it's sort of weakish but quick. That's one. That's a bomb. That's a Shy Guy. And then I got two! I am going to space! The power of 4 Shy Guys! What you don't see afterwards is Yoshi crashing into the camera and falling back to the ground in pain because he's just broken his nose and got glass embedded in it. Really, really stupid place to put the camera, and don't ever move towards them. They do actually beat up the cameraman sometimes in the Mario games, such as some of Bowser's animations in Mario Golf World Tour, where he breathes fire on the camera. Oh, okay, he is going for it. It is a roulette, though. But he's done absolutely nothing! Extremely pointless coin swap. I'm sure he was aiming for me, but just flubbed it entirely. Okay, so I've got to be careful of what Boo does. So, Boo, from the star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so I'm safe to take another turn. Okay. So there we are. We get to see what the happening spaces do. Oh, right, you don't go back to start. You go back to a plate. Well, that's sort of set up my plan. I really shouldn't have crossed the bridge. Oh, and I still haven't worked it out. I still haven't actually got a Koopa Bank space myself. That's a good diabolical plan. I still haven't found out what's going to happen if I use a Koopa Bank space on myself. It's an interesting question, I guess. Oh, Wario very nearly got none of the coins in the bank. We're on turn... Yeah, we're on turn 4. Not too bad, all things considered. Building up a few coins. Oh, I hope it doesn't turn into Undersea Dream. That was a nuisance. Still haven't had very many battle games. There was one in Future Dream and that went badly. Alright, how well will I do catching monkeys? Beautiful little background. It would be nice to actually expand some more on some of these. Get that one. Okay, I lost because I was button mashing. I had the gold one, I didn't realize I had it, and I dropped it and had to chase it. That one's on me. Well, Luigi's competing for a star. Got a bit of time left. We'll see where Boo winds up going. This is the danger with having your player characters in there. You can so easily mix things up. Alright, Boo gets a 5. Which means I'm possibly targeting Wario. It depends on where Boo gets to. Not going to make the bridge. It's not the fact that they're in danger of getting the star. Boo's kind of broke, and Wario has to go past the bank too. So, Boo's there. Plan this out. Not just yet. Wait a minute. Because Wario's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He needs a 7 or higher. I should observe. No, what I should do is go for it. Because then if I stuff up, I've still got another shot. I'm looking to swap with Boo. Perfect shot! So, we're looking for a good number. There we go. Wait, did I get the happening space? I did! Well, this is a surprise. Congratulations! It's a party for Yoshi! Check it out! Sweet rave! Oh, I get a present! Oh, almost. Oh, coins from everyone! Jackpot! Yoshi is, to quote a great man who's been a wonderful inspiration, so happy. I'm swimming in it! Yeah, you chumps better give me... So I could have stolen stars from everyone. Hypothetically speaking, that was a really good result. That was pretty impressive. And the first star is going to be mine. Well, well, well. What an interesting start. Oh, I could have got DK, but he's going for the star. Donkey Kong is pretty much done with his community service. Thankfully for Donkey Kong, but he's still... Wario has a Koopa Bank. DK is, of course, still sticking around to help us out because, you know, he kind of likes the place. Even for all those community service days, all the little old ladies he had to help, the gardens he had to attend, nicking off from work crews to go to the pub. DK has enjoyed this, really. It's wound up reuniting him with a few old friends and a few people he'd rather not see again. But he's going pretty well, all things considered. He is keeping in good health, and the rumours about certain medical conditions just absolutely are not true. So what do we got this time? Just a regular 4-player game. And it's time for some dingers to wrap up the first part. Gonna go into concentration mode because I did okay last time. Swing for the fences! I did kind of terribly and I still won. That's actually a bit of a surprise, but oh well. More coins. Oh, one off. No funny internet joke number for you.